So The Purge, the TV show, it's on Hulu, created by James DeMarco. Juan DeMarco. Starring Gabriella. Huh?
I'll give you that.
Thank you. Starring Gabriella, Shabira, Derek Luke, Amanda Warren, Hannah, Emily. Hannah, Emily Anderson.
Yeah, first time you stupid as fuck. He was saying, wingy.
Oh. So Anthony Moore had posted a tweet, right?
Yeah.
And
I saw that one. Go ahead. I'm about to see it.
And it made me think about something. I'm putting a tweet
okay.
as
so you should say it out loud what it was.
No, I'm embarrassed, but I'm still gonna talk about it. Have you ever slept with a woman before, like in the same bed?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So have you ever like drawn blood from their ankles because you was cutting with your feet?
No. When I was a kid, if I slept in my mom's bed, I used to kick.
No, I cut. So
Nigga, no.
Can you relax? I need you to relax.
This nigga is Edward Scissorfoot. Nigga, no.
I'm judging you. Like, you need to experience more life. Like, if you haven't cut a girl, like...
You're rusty. That's rusty.
Nah, bro. It wasn't my toes, it was my heel. I'm joking. It was my toes. It was my toes.
Oh, no.
So I used to go through a period where I wouldn't cut my toes like that.
Young Daggerfoot?
Young Sharp Blade. Young Long Sword Foot. And yeah, like my feet would just take a characteristic of their own. I remember one time I used to cut my socks when I was trying to put them on. That's how bad it was.
No, we're not having this conversation. We are not Yo, you already know what it is. Mr. Fantastic Bounce Back like elastic, don't melt because it's not plastic. You are here rocking with
Thomas,
aka
Just Thomas,
aka
Tommy Two Toes,
aka
a Mahogany Drake,
aka
a Tofu Tommy,
aka
I haven't had tofu in a while.
Daggerfoot, aka Dead.
No, right. I feel like you haven't lived a healthy life.
What episode is this? What episode is this?
Oh, 172. Did you say that?
No.
Oh, it's episode 172.
Two.
Back to me cutting people that I love. So, I feel like I'm gonna start saying I'm gonna drop it. I feel like you haven't lived life if you haven't cut the person that you love with your toes.
You don't love them enough. You don't cut them with your toes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause like
I hear that, bro.
I feel like when you like in bed and you tussling and turning, and like your feet just turn into a switchblade knife and it's at the sharpest point, you start cutting up the sheets.
She don't be saying how deep is your love in the song. She be saying how deep is your cuts, and the cuts represent your love.
Yeah.
How deep is your cuts?
I remember one time I had cut myself on accident. I thought I tore my Achilles. I was like, oh god.
What? All right, bro. We're done here. You didn't perform surgery in the bed? That's crazy.
No, all jokes.
They in there playing operations. Like,
no, all jokes.
No, he cut somebody in the bed before.
Oh, for sure.
Daggers.
For sure.
I've definitely been a kicker. I definitely was a kicker. And
I wish I was a kicker.
I was a kicker. I was definitely a soccer player. I'm like, I was definitely a striker. I was a striker, bro. I would definitely kick.
You never cut nobody.
Not that I know. I found out that's why I throw a gouging their back right now. Like, yo, I never again.
It's the guy scar tissue on their foot and shit.
Never again.
I feel like that's a form of love though.
Cut somebody with your foot.
Yeah, because they might get have sex.
Big toe.
But
Big
you
toe.
get cut with your toes though. Get cut by the person.
That's the reason for like, you're rusty. Just got in the bed. Like, you're rusty. He's like, yeah, nah. That's nasty. Cut somebody with your foot.
Yo, that's crazy. You might can have sex, but you get cut by the person that you love, they feet. That's 1 in a million, bro. It's more than a lover.
Nigga in the bed with a badger and shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is going on?
A sloth.
A sloth. Oh, that's way worse.
10 times worse.
Slawfoot? Why do I call you Slawfoot? You look at you like jaws hanging out?
Alright, last thing I'm gonna say, this is pretty bad. I remember one time, like, this when I was younger, I didn't clean my toes in a long time. You ever had your nails, like, grow over your foot? Like, instead of them being straight, they curve down.
Yeah. You're lying.
Nah, it's honestly not true. Why don't you ever tell your stories, bro?
Because I don't have dirty stories like that.
Bro, relax, it's not dirty.
Oh, hoodlum ass. Like, that is the most homeless shit I ever heard in my life, bro.
I had a shelter, nigga. Like, what you
You did not have a shelter if you clearly was walking around with your toes like this.
I just didn't like toenail clippers. Because, like,
no.
You know how you clip your toenails?
This nigga motherfucking Rottweiler and shit. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
You know,
like,
clip toenails, they turn like flying airplanes and shit. Like,
Thomas,
like
no, this is not Martin.
So you never.
This is not an episode of Martin.
You never clip your toenails.
Kyle,
I swear to God, I cut my toenails one time. I got hit right there in my eye. I put that in my life.
Yeah, your toes can pop off whenever you cut them.
Why do they do that?
Because they hard and dry. You didn't soak your feet first so they get soft, and then you cut them so they'll fly and spark everywhere.
All right, I ain't expected you to have all that attitude. Relax. Just
man,
answer my question.
You know, your toes being hard, toes being sharp. This nigga's foot is a knife kit. Like, what the fuck, dog, is going on? He said switchblades, swords. This nigga said he was a sloth. Like, what the hell?
Oh, you got a primitive stone.
Huh?
You got a primitive stone? Look at you uncultured. You know what a primitive stone is? I mean, for real now. You know what a primitive stone is? For real, it's a real thing. It's supposed to help the dryness in your foot. I'm being dead to fuck serious, bro. Don't look at me like that. I'm being for real. It's supposed to help your feet. My parents had one. Yeah, like I never use it because like I was too young. But I've gotten much better about taking care of my feet though.
I just picture you getting into bed and like
my
from
shoes all tattered.
From the calf down, you like some of an animal. You like a chicken or some shit just from the calf down.
My shoes all
oh shit, the sheets.
You know, so I only got one pair of sheets left.
All right.
No, I got much better about.
First of all, make sure you get one set of sheets. Second of all,
I had like 5.
Yeah, fix your talents, bro. You still got talents, not talents. That's crazy, bro.
You know I was never good at spelling.
Oh shit.
Yo, how would you feel if like somehow you saw your man's like bed and you saw the bottom part of the sheets and it was just like all tore up?
I would definitely be like, yo, I'm like, we don't got a cat, do we? Or you got a pet lion or something? I would be like, oh, do you have like a...
I was like, yo, what's going on here? That's all I was saying. What's going on here?
And you look at his shoes and they all cut out in the front.
Oh my God.
Like, damn.
You can't wear sandals?
All his shoes are sandals, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You're the first thing with open-toe Timbs. Like, oh,
you
shit.
cut open Timbs with your toes?
Well, I thought they were steel toe. They were steel toe. Now it's just my toes.
All right,
that's great.
No.
Steel toe to his toe.
No.
His jaws in the front, like, oh, shit.
That's crazy.
But you ready for this day, Sean? I like your church shoe.
You slicing up grade A New York Timbs with your toes, though, is crazy.
Damn.
All right, how'd your week been?
Week was good. Productive. It was productive. Got a lot done. Learned quite a bit this week as far as work goes.
You learning?
Learned. I've been coding too, so I've been coding, learning that as well. You know, I'm on the up and up. You know
I hear that. Growth and prosperity.
You know, ever since Fred got his money up.
What happened?
Buying video games. That's it. Doesn't say something real cool, productive and shit.
I thought I knew what she was going to say, and you just definitely went a different direction.
That's not the lyrics at all. Let me not get mad at that because Cats might come in for me. You know what I'm saying? He might come for my head like he did Tory, but that's what it is.
Say less. I got you. It took me a minute. I caught up.
There it is. Okay.
I'm done with you.
How was your week?
My week's pretty good. Peaceful. It's honestly been peaceful. It's been fun. I didn't think that it would be fun. Like,
yeah. What was the funnest thing?
The funnest thing, I did my artist date this week.
What's an artist date? You ain't decided.
I just played it last time. I was playing again. Basically, you take yourself out on a date. So technically, you're taking your artistic child out on an adventure.
Ooh, yeah, Chuck E. Cheese.
No.
You took your artistic child to Chuck E. Cheese.
No, we went to eat ramen, and then we went to Phoenix Art Museum, and that was dope.
Why ramen?
I had taste for ramen. I haven't had ramen in a while, and then
I got the noodles and shit.
Those are yours. But I thought about it, but I remember how like every time I try to make ramen, I remember how you basic. And you walk away.
I never said that the words you
never
basic.
said that?
No.
Why you lying on this podcast, bro?
I'm lying the truth, I guess, because I never told you.
You're not gonna get canceled for saying this, bro. It's okay.
Bro.
It's alright, bro.
I never called you ramen basic. You would always say that.
You never said it was basic.
You would always say that.
Why would I talk shit about my own ramen that I think is delicious?
Because you saw me make my ramen and said it's not like that.
Alright, so since you know how your ramen look and my ramen look, you never walked past my ramen and said it should look basic and kept it pushing?
No.
Alright.
I just say it look like ramen.
You never would say that, bro.
What would I say then?
Why is it? You didn't put no carrots and shit and shit? Basic ass nigga. You kept it pushing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have said that.
Yeah, fresh your memory now?
Yeah.
No, you never said that.
Exactly. That's how they try to do that. They do the side eye like, I'm gonna do that.
No, but the highlight of my week, I feel like, was actually knocking out the video I did. I'm not gonna get into too much detail about it, but I did the video called Hunted by an ex-lover. And it was a whole process, and I'm actually proud that I knocked it out. And I saw where I can improve at. I also see things I did great. So
when will we see the video?
It's already out.
You not gonna plug it, dog?
It's on my Instagram, Sereno Jr.
There you go. Look at you learning to plug stuff.
I'm so shy.
So I don't plug anything.
Because if you shy, you ain't gonna plug it.
You plug your Instagram regardless. You be on there with all kinds of pictures.
Not me.
This has been episode 172. I can't.
Why is there time to prove a point you want to end it?
What point did you prove? You're on your own Instagram.
No, I'm not all the time.
No one said you.
Can we get to the movies, please?
Can y'all help me, please? Like y'all see the shit I gotta go through. Like,
can we get to the movies, please?
What am I doing here?
The movies and TV shows that we had so intensely watched.
I don't know when to plug my Instagram, but he plug it every episode. How hard have it been on my Instagram?
That's my old shit, bro. That happened like 5 minutes ago.
First of all, you need to watch. Second of all,
I got one.
But obviously, it don't work because you don't know how to tell time.
Unless you tell it.
I'm telling it to you because you don't know how to tell time. But anyway, let's just push on. Let's just.
But you want to say we want to make basic ramen? Okay.
No one said you make basic ramen.
Bro, you gotta pick a side, bro. You can't do both. You can't be like, you gonna plug your own shit, and then like, I'm in basic.
How are those two different sides?
Why you talking about old shit? Can we get to like these movies, bro? Damn. So.
Y'all get it, right? That's all I can say to the audience. Y'all get it.
So, I don't know if y'all know or not, but The Purge, that was once a movie, is a TV show now. So, The Purge, the TV show, it's on Hulu, created by James DeMarco. Juan DeMarco. Starring Gabriella. Huh?
I'll give you that.
Thank you. Starring Gabriella, Shabira, Derek Luke, Amanda Warren, Hannah, Emily. Hannah, Emily Anderson.
Yeah. First, I just stupid as fuck. He was saying, Dr. Mark. Nigga is dumb as shit. James the Mongo. Like, nigga, no.
A continuation from the first series, this time turned into a TV show. The show follows different people's life throughout a 12-hour span of The Purge.
Oh, so it's not 4 days, like for 12 hours?
Yes. It's from
like 6 to 6 in the morning, right?
Yeah. Damn. So, let's talk about that part real quick. Because the show itself is cool, but it's things that you start picking apart if this was real.
Yeah.
So me and Dan was watching it, right? Because you came in towards like a couple of middle episodes. You didn't miss much. And so we was like, yo, imagine that. Imagine today the Purge, right? You got work. It's on a weekday. So say it's a Friday. You didn't take the day off.
Oh, you didn't use PTO on Purge day?
So you leave work at 5. The Purge starts at like 6 or 7. So
and you stuck in traffic. And you stuck in traffic. You got your head blown off because you was stuck in traffic.
So let's say like you driving around, you like, fuck, I ain't got no food to make tonight.
you
trying to make a real I'm gonna fries real quick. Nigga, you gonna get home at like 6 at 7 o'clock. You probably gonna make it home.
You hit a flat.
Anything can happen.
Somebody purposely hit your shit so y'all be stuck out there in the middle together.
Yo, how you stuck here? That's crazy. I got some stuff in my trunk. And so they'll be like,
yeah, because you be sitting there waiting. And like, I don't know what we're going to do that. Right around 5:59. But oh shit, I forgot I have something in the trunk I can go get. Next you know, he come around exactly at 6. I saw, wow. I'm like, damn. Like, yup. Like, yes, I can see that happening. Nigga, hit your car at exactly 5:45.
It's crazy.
Oh my god, trying to figure it out.
You get a head start.
Yep, actually, right at 6 o'clock, he come back around with his tools to help you fix the car. Oh, here's his tools to help you fix the car.
I got my toolie.
Oh, I stay with my toolie on me.
Oh man,
that is kind of wild. I would definitely take PTO if the Purge was a real thing. I'm taking PTO.
The whole day?
Purge time off.
You selfish, bro. What about the company?
They purging too. They out there purging employees they don't want no more. Like, we can't afford to keep paying this person. Let's get them out of here. They out here.
So,
but she get paid a lot on my back.
So the first season follows 3 people. It follows 3 stories, I should say. So one is a dude that just came from the army. Another one is a couple. They go out to this event where like people have money. Just like I don't want to say get together.
It's a party.
Soiree.
Okay, yeah, it's an upscale party.
It's an upscale party. He was out.
Very upscale party. You are right. It is very upscale.
Yeah, soiree and what's the other one? Oh,
the black lady.
It's the young black lady. So, out of everyone in the story, the one I dislike the most is the black lady, and I hate to say that. I was riding for her at first, and then she did some dummy shit, and she's still doing some dummy shit. I'm believing.
when I was watching it, there were things happening with her character that I was just like, now why would you do that? Like that didn't make me that made me feel like she wasn't thinking things all the way through.
Right.
And so I was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of dumb. Like that was this whole situation for you was avoidable.
you willingly walked into that?
Yeah. Like the army dude, I get. Like I kind of get his situation, what he was trying to do, what he's trying to achieve. I can get that. Like yeah,
he was cool. Honestly, I think his story was more believable. I shouldn't say believable, more understanding. The couple, it was cool until some sucker simp shit happened, and I was like, no.
I didn't see the sucker simp shit happen. So
it was a build up. It was cool. Then you kind of like, all right, something's going on here. Ooh, great. And you get to a point where you like, nah, bro, you know what's going on.
Yeah, you know what it was. You know what it was before it was what it was. Come on.
Yeah, and I was like befuddled, bro. I was really like upset.
Befuddled.
I was befuddled. Yeah.
Were you muddled though? That's from the
nah.
game called Gloomhaven. Don't worry about it.
I don't know why I thought it was extra funny. So spoiler alert. Since like Ho went through that, so you had to go through that. So
always a whole bar. Always that up on a whole bar.
Do we have is every episode we have a whole bar? I hope so.
I know we used to say digging up my brother all the time.
Yeah, facts.
So well technically I guess everyone have a whole bar. Because every episode we said that.
Man, if I that should be a mission. For like
a compilation of every time we said that dumb shit. No, in the beginning will be a lot of that dumb shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll probably go from like 100 until now.
This is the Hover Drake.
I prefer.
We do a lot of Ho Drake lines, and we do a lot of Hove. And every now and then we some future because you might be saying some crazy shit, and we'll say some future shit. But what?
Why gotta we say some crazy shit to say future? What if I like just like cheesecake?
Sensation.
No, but spoiler alert. So the young black lady was borderline sexually harassed by her employer, her boss. She's like top 10 in her company. Because she works for a firm and they do like stocks and markets and stuff like that. And so she was at a point where she hit her ceiling on things she could do now to become a partner. And for her to become a partner, she has to befriend everybody. But because she wasn't putting out and she wasn't letting like the boss like half his way.
They insinuate that we don't have.
Nah, bro. I felt it in the air, bro. I feel it in the air like I was being.
Yeah, he did actually try. He did no. What he did was crazy.
Yeah.
He definitely tried to put her in a position of like, oh, okay, because they were like in a meeting together, and then like the way he was talking to her, the way he looked at her, it definitely was that was sexual harassment. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. It was
like, she for sure could like, I don't feel comfortable. She definitely didn't feel comfortable, buddy, and I didn't feel comfortable. I was like, I didn't do this round smash. I was like, wow.
For sure.
And now right at that moment, another employee walked in and he hugged her. The way he hugged her
was hella inappropriate.
Hella inappropriate, especially for work. It was hella inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like,
and she was like,
sorry.
I know what this is. I ain't trying to do all this shit. And I was like, no, I respect that. Like, do what you gotta do. But like, she wasn't making partner. She was like, this is some bullshit. So she was like, Purge Day's coming. I'm gonna put the hit on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Gonna take care of business. And then like some other stuff had happened. Don't do with the whole thing. And she changes her mind of like, yo, this is bad. I can't believe that people be purging like this. And then she goes to try to save the man that she wanted to put a hit out on. I was like, hey, yo, if he dies, he dies. Like,
if he dies, he dies.
Yeah,
that was kind of weird. I mean, I get you being like, damn, I probably shouldn't do this. But no,
she didn't do anything.
She put the hit out.
All right, I don't know. I had something else I was trying to say, but I couldn't find a way.
Cause my thing was like, in order for you to stop the purge, you'd have to essentially purge yourself, which would defeat the whole purpose of you purging to begin with. So that shit right out, make partner, bitch. Like I was telling you, like, hey, like go ahead, make your partner. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like
I was with her be like, yo, that's crazy. That's how death be looking.
Like yeah, like
all right.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that was really cool. I think we can get it away with it. I didn't want to tell you anyway. Is how they had like the buildings. They had like certain floors.
Oh yeah.
Like you had these things. You had people in certain places that were like sanctuaries. Like purging wasn't a thing. Like you couldn't purge this person. Or you couldn't purge here. Like, and so one of the rules was like in this building that the lady worked in on a specific floor, it was illegal to purge.
Right.
Like you could not purge here. But if you want a floor above, a floor below, you can be purged. So like it was pretty interesting to see that. I was like, that's very unique. Like the idea of like, oh, what floor are we on? You be walking the steps, you're like, oh, I'm on floor 12, and you got 15, like so your footsteps coming down, oh shit, like they got run.
That was
I thought that was really unique. And there was a couple places like that where they had to like anything over here is off limits. This is my spot. Like,
well, that situation was like I won't say set in stone, but it was by contract.
Right.
And other ones were just like unwritten rules. Like,
right.
So like one place was like they had a van and it was like a medikit.
Yeah.
So basically, the medics were there. And it was like people won't come in like certain block radius because they were medics. Like, it's an unwritten rule, and it's like suppose what they say. That's how it is in war. Like, if you see someone wearing like an actual like medical like outfit with a white and a red cross, it's like you don't purposely shoot them. Plus, they ain't got names, so.
And the wrong nigga get hit, you ain't got no shade for him. My lot of yourself say fucking train for him. Rory Morris, you ain't born a train for him.
Who was it?
Not me. It was T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Battle rapper.
I said like I know who it was.
I know T-Rex. That old boy to New York. I know T-Rex.
But it's interesting to see The Purge outside of a movie. And it's kind of what got me to watch it. I kind of just threw it on. It's like background noise. And then I realized I'm not really good with that. I got music on in the background, but I can't have a show on in the background. I will definitely watch it.
Here's my thing when it comes to that. I can work with things like music and TVs on and stuff like that. The key for me is it has to be something I've seen before.
Nope.
So I don't have to get caught up watching it.
Right.
It has to be something I've seen before, so I know exactly what's going on, and it has to be in English. It can't be something sometimes. It has to be something I've seen before. So I might take like an anime I've seen before and have it in English, so I can just listen. Cause I don't speak Japanese, and just listen to it. But it has to be something. If it's something new, I have to be like. And it depends on what I'm doing. Like when I was coding, you saw me trying to watch the show, and it was kind of how I was getting through it. But it was kind of hard to focus. So then I ended up just like, I think I ended up just putting an old show I used to watch or whatever, and like I knew what was going on, so I just put that on the background or whatever. But sometimes silence is golden, and you just do your thing.
True. It's funny with like where we at an age where we kind of see how things were before like the overload of like technology and information, and like we have it now. It's like, damn, that's not the difference. I ain't trying to be all woke today.
Ooh, third eye. But, hey, I need somebody to design us for the third eye.
No,
4 years.
Bro.
Yes.
Where we gonna put the 4 years at?
The 4 years gonna be on me. I'm making 4 years. You're gonna have 3 eyes.
Oh, all right, that's fair. That's dope. I like that. Unless you just want all of it on me. And shit.
No, you get the third eye. I have the 4 years.
Bet. You want for 2 years in your forehead?
No, that's weird.
They're
gonna be on like the top of my head. So that was actually pretty good. That was a good one.
Oh, my stomach hurt.
That was a good one. He said you want to surround sound.
Oh, man. Oh, my bad.
Now listen with your forehead. It should be on my temples. So here.
Your ears? Hey.
Like, yeah. You stupid.
Is that what antlers are?
Ears?
Hear me out, bro.
Hear us out. You can't. You got antlers on your head, supposed to make ears.
Oh, so you got ears, right? Deers have ears.
Right.
They also got antlers.
Yes.
What purposes do antlers serve? You can't just hang your clothes on there.
You could hang your clothes on some antlers.
You right. No, I think that antlers serve a purpose of like
defense, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? They're horns. Bam, bam, bam. Go away.
You still asleep. We go to the next topic.
All right, yeah. Wake me up. Third eye, wake me up, cause I don't know.
We're not doing this today, bro.
You gonna have to wake me up, cause I'm definitely asleep. I'm knocked out.
All right. The Purge. What you gonna say about the Purge? You don't like? They used to do that a lot when we was growing up, but like the idea of like a movie getting turned to a TV show.
It was very interesting. I can see it being a miniseries. I don't see it being like a big long show, but at the same time, I can see how they can do every season something different.
Yeah.
3 different people's lives. So
I think season 2 is like that.
I can see that. I can see how they could find a way to make it it happens all the time, once a year. So yeah, every year is new set of purges. It's purges. I don't know what they call them.
Percocet.
I can hear the purges going. I can hear the purgy calling. Oh shit. I think. Well, I kind of like the idea. Cause I was interested to see how they would do it, but then when you see it, like that makes complete sense. Yeah.
What?
Just having 3 different stories. Having these different stories you're telling. And then you do a different story until you just run out of stories, I guess.
It depends on how many episodes it is. Because sometimes
it has to be short. It has to be short. It can't be like 50 episodes per season. It can't be like that. Honestly, if you telling the stories all at the same time, it's like sequential, no, consecutively. Sequential would be like back to back to back, wouldn't it be?
Consecutive.
Yeah. You just gonna guess the word, huh?
I'm telling you.
You just went for sequential, and I say you mean then yes, is that this?
I'm gonna look it up because obviously you're gonna believe me. So.
Well, you just told me one thing. I'm not correcting it. You said it was the other thing.
You heard me wrong.
Okay. It should be consecutively.
Consecutively.
Or simultaneously. There we go. We'll go with that. Simultaneous definitely at the same time.
I was trying to spell it in my head, but for whatever reason, my brain was like, my brain was not working like that. But consecutively, what did you say? Simultaneously. Yes, that's exactly what's going on. Simultaneously.
Like if you decide to do it that way, where you're telling a story like all at once, like you're telling everybody's story at the same time, maybe it could be longer because you have to get bits of this for a story, bits of that story, or you could do like. I think it'd be better that way. Otherwise, it kind of loses interest if you're telling all his story than telling all her story.
Right.
All his, I think the other way is better. You see how they kind of tie in and stuff.
I think it'd be dope if they did that, but their lives intersect.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I had to blow her on you, but I was like, no, I'm gonna let you go by, and then we follow that person.
And then the last few episodes is like how they all tie together.
Yeah.
That would be hard. So you get maybe 3 of each person's character story.
Well, we're not writing shows, bro.
You are. You. Like what? Just start taking off your shirt?
Sometimes it's necessary.
Do I till you look like a lame ghost?
I want to say that too, but nah. From what I know, you haven't seen all of it, and me and Dan still finishing it, and you, because you kind of joined in now. I think we have 4 episodes left, and I'm looking forward to watching it, but also I don't want to see it ending because if it's not good, I'm really gonna boo this.
I think that's why I want to see it. I feel like that's bad. I feel like that's bad as. I have to learn. It's hard sometimes, because an ending can really make or break a show.
For sure.
In some situations, it doesn't matter. Like a bad ending will make you like, damn, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it still be good. Like they had good parts, and then some things be like, it really depends on this ending. Like this ending really can make or break you. Like because you can have a movie that has like a weak ending, but had a dope up until that point. You had a dope you weren't happy with the fact that the person died.
It's just the idea of closure. Like you have a really whack closure, you just kind of I feel empty inside.
Yeah, you didn't get what you wanted.
Yeah.
I get that.
Honestly, to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be I got what I wanted. This is how I want the movie to end. It could just be some shit open ended, but it has to make sense.
Yeah, believable. I think that's a big thing. Believable, or at least for what it is. It has to be believable for what it is. Yeah, I agree with that. Make a lot of sense. It can't be like when they. Never mind, I'm about to go find the Fast and Furious again.
You can. It's a great movie, but you know what I'm saying?
It's a what?
It's a great movie.
Don't disrespect me like that. You're not gonna sit here and lie in my face and be like, "Oh, it's a great movie." You're not gonna do that. We're not gonna sit here and say we a podcast that great movies.
You don't appreciate it because you haven't seen that movie Fast and Furious. You haven't seen the first one. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're not gonna sit here, look me in my face, and sit here and tell me, "Oh, this is a great movie."
So if you would see the first one,
the first one should not determine whether the next one was great or not.
I'm telling you, look, game. Because in the first one, you understand how powerful family is. And that's why. What else did we watch?
That was a good one. You got me the fuck up out of here. Because I was like, okay, he going to say some real shit. And then you said that shit's why did I believe that?
That's real, though. Because in the first one, he did talk about family. It's not as crazy as it is.
We had number 9, nigga. What did I got to do with the first one? What did I do with the first one? Half the characters in the first one, even in that last one.
Family
Come on now.
carries you, bro.
They carry everybody. I'll give you the burgers, going.
Why you just throw that in there?
So that noise when you say something crazy.
So what would you give the other purge right now from what you've seen?
High action. It's
don't say it's high action.
There's a lot of action going on, especially with the army ball. He's running around. It's always a lot. It's not all action with him.
It's cool.
I didn't say it's good or bad. It's a lot of action. I'm messing with you. A lot of action.
There is action. You're right. You are right. I'm not even trying to play you.
Okay,
right.
So with the army dudes, there's high action in there.
I just like that adjective, but you right.
Cool. What adjective you give it? Give it an adjective that you like. It doesn't matter.
I'm right.
Jabroni.
It's just action, bro. It's action. It's just action.
The Rock says, no, that great people's eyebrows are terrible.
The Rock said he bathed. Continue. I just want to throw that out there.
What?
The Rock says he bathes. Continue. Don't worry about it. Alright, I'll tell you now. Did you hear about white celebrities not taking baths and showers and shit?
Oh yeah, they talk about we don't bathe for a couple days at a time.
Yeah, they say a couple weeks, but continue.
Huh? Who said they don't bathe in a couple of weeks?
I'm not 100% sure, but they Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
I don't know say they don't bathe all the time. I don't say they don't bathe all the time. I didn't hear
weeks to me. All the time? Like if it was days, you'd be like, a couple days. And honestly, if you in the boat with you, if you on bed for a couple of days, that's you don't even leave the house.
That's the rule. That's the rule. You can't be leaving the house and having company.
No. Well,
you can't be leaving the house and can't be having company.
Solitude of your house. So you can't.
Yeah, like no. I was having a lazy day. I was sitting in the house, but you can't be stinking either.
Oh
like,
fuck!
You can't be stinking either. You can't get that point. Like you can't be. You can't.
Like if you like wondering what's in your sink or in your garbage disposal, and you couldn't find out it's you should got in the shower like 2 hours.
Yeah, you like, days ago, nigga.
What's that smell in my house?
You like, oh,
that's me. Like, nah.
You walk in the house, there's no deodorant, no lotion. You like, okay, all right.
I'm disappointed. No, but somebody said that they thought The Rock did the same thing. As far as like, he was like the type of person to not take showers.
Why?
He takes 3 showers a day. He was like, The
Rock worked out way too hard to not be showering like that.
And somebody had criticized him for taking cold showers. So you know, cold showers are supposed to wake you up. And somebody was saying that like they tried to allude that it was kind of psychotic. He takes not only 3 showers, but the first one was cold. So the first one's cold. The
first one jumps you up, gets your things pumping right, and go right, and you just
And plus, like, you a celebrity, I feel like you can take a shower. Like, I mean, especially with that much money you got.
Yeah,
I'll probably live in a shower.
And
then have you waterproof. Go ahead on that.
This is what I heard from what I've read about different things. The idea behind this and why they do it is that your skin needs time to build up some type of like they have like natural oils like that. And too much washing can wash it out. Just like you wash your hair too much, you wash out natural things in your hair and stuff. So you don't just wash it out every now and then, not every day and stuff, because it'll mess your hair up. Especially for like corset, like 4C hair and shit like that. Like it can definitely
fuck your hair up, huh?
Because a lot of chemicals and stuff like that, sulfates and all that stuff can really mess your head up. And so the idea behind that was you don't shower every day because you don't want to wash out all the minerals, but you also don't go outside and be stinking, and you don't. And people back then when they used to do that, when they used to not wash every day, they all stank. We all was outside working on it. Like, that's what they was all outside working. They always all day every day. So like
the world just was stinking.
It was a stinky place. Like and you really didn't leave nowhere about your farm. But please believe if you was going into town or if you was going, you was going to go see like the king or some shit, you took your bath.
Well, I would take a bath. You don't take a bath.
That's why they made perfume to cover up the stenches. Cause it would stink so bad. They wouldn't shower like that. Cause a lot of people didn't have access to it and stuff like that.
That's real.
That's where that comes from. But like, nah, like to do that now in a day and age where you have access to those things. I get if you want to take a bath every day, I get that. Okay, cool, that's cool. You have to take a bath every day, but don't be outside stinking. That's all I'm saying. If you don't take a bath all the time, that's cool. Just don't be outside stinking. Don't be around me stinking.
I feel like you have to take a shower. I feel like in Arizona you have to take a shower every day. I sweat in this apartment and our temperatures are like 78, 76 degrees, and I sweat here. Like you on outside, you gonna start evaporating. So
my thing is, as long as I don't smell you, bro, you straight.
Yeah, that's real.
As long as I don't smell you, you straight. And if I don't see like bugs on you and shit like that, like shit that's gonna throw me off, you good, bro.
Alright, what you get? What you get?
I'm just saying though, like you know what I mean. Like you see somebody, they look clean, they just don't look kept.
And their name's Pigpen.
Basically, like they don't look kept. They look dirty as shit to the point you uncomfortable when you see them. Like, don't come up to me for that or shit like that. And you smell like oof. Like nah, nigga, we good.
Smell like oof is hilarious.
No, so I'm just saying, like, wow.
Purge, what would you give it?
From what I seen, a 7.
Same. Yeah. I'll give it 7. I'll give it 6.5. I don't like it when you have that same numbers and shit.
Okay, weird, bro, right?
How's that weird?
That's just kind of weird. Like, for me to be like, hey, that's weird.
You think so?
If you think something is something, but you like, I'm not gonna give that because you gave it that, that's fucking weird.
No, because I don't want people to think that we like.
Your opinion is your opinion, sir.
I ain't my opinion. 6.5. Okay,
that's what it is.
All right.
Just point out, but after you said it because we can't have the same numbers.
We can.
Okay. Child.
How's that child?
What's the next one was upside down?
Yes, the next one was upside down. So
I want to say upside down because you said upside down.
Downside up.
There you go.
This movie we watched is Upside Down. Upside Down is a rom-com, action rom-com. Is that like an actual?
It's not a rom-com.
That definitely is a rom-com.
That's a rom-com?
I think so. It's not a com, but it's a rom act.
Okay, well, saying something's a rom-com and it not be a rom-com is very
I was thinking it out loud, bro. Trying to figure it out.
No, you was wrong with a rom-com. You said it's a rom-com. It's definitely, and you doubled down and said it's definitely a rom-com.
It's a rom-com. It was some humor in there somewhere.
There you go. Say that. Stick with it then. Stick with it.
Don't let your friends be stupid, bro.
Bro, if that's what you want to be, that's what you want to be.
Nobody wants to be stupid.
You clearly are showing that you want to be that right now.
Upside Down.
I picked what you picked. Let's go ahead.
It's a romance action movie about two planets on opposite sides that the rich live on the one side and the poor live on the other side. And basically, it's two people in the fall in love with one another and trying to find ways to come back to be one couple.
It's not far off from that, but yeah. So to narrow that down a little bit. So the upside is the rich side, the downside is the poor, and on top of that, the two lovers are from these separate planets. One's from the up, and the other one's from the down. And that's what they refer to them as the up world and the down world. And then there's and so the movie is about these two lovers who got separated, who were childhood. They weren't lovers yet. They were childhood crushes.
I wasn't a childhood lover, but you got it.
Childhood loves. You don't say lover and child. That's not crazy.
Why not?
Because usually someone say lover is like someone they mess with sexually.
I mean, you can be a lover, not be like. What am I saying? I don't know. No. You can be lovers. Because, like, they haven't been with no one else but the other person has. But no, like...
Yeah, usually as adults, if you say, oh, this is my lover, who was that person to you? Who's that person?
My first love I ever had. You asked me a question that answered you.
Episode
172. Don't be like that.
This is the episode 172.
Why?
We don't tell the truth. We don't tell the truth. We don't tell the truth.
I'm telling my truth.
We don't tell the truth. You telling a big-ass lie.
Why gotta be a lie?
You tell me. Why do you have to be a lie?
I thought I was telling the truth, but
no, I'm not. Nigga. Don't no nigga just like, oh, it's my lover, and she's be some girl. Nah, bro.
So,
bro.
This movie is starring Jim Sturgis, Kirsten Dunst, Timothy Spall, Blue McCuma, Nicholas Rose, and I don't know that name. But yeah, it's not like a star-studded cast, but this came out a long time ago. It came out.
I think at the time she was star-studded.
Kirsten Dunst.
I think people were giving her hype.
This was like the realm of like Spider-Man still.
Yes, I think she had her hype. Had a big train behind her at the time.
I'm trying to think when this came out. I'm trying to remember. It's all coming back to. I'm almost on that. Dang, when did this come out? Oh, above. 2012 this came out.
Okay, yeah, I remember we talking about that. I was like, yeah, that was almost like that's what years ago. He was like, what?
So this was my pick for a movie because I always wanted to watch it because the premise sounds dope. Like two worlds up and down, and they try to find a way to like always see each other, but like even like the law was against like the upper world and the bottom world of like mingling. Like it was like punishable by death or like 10 years in jail, whichever one was more. So you didn't catch that joke, huh?
I did.
Alright, so
I'm sorry, tell you.
Type. No, it wasn't funny at all. But no.
Damn. It wasn't funny because it wasn't funny, or
no, it was definitely like a brick joke. But you know, sometimes you gotta shoot.
Yep.
Shoot.
Yep.
And like watching this, I realized that like it was still a good premise.
You know my favorite word. You know my favorite word is trash. You know my favorite word is trash.
I thought it was fake woke, but yeah.
No, that's my favorite phrase. Fake woke is my favorite phrase, bro.
This movie wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as I thought it could be. Like we talking about it when we was watching it, and it was like Christopher Nolan would knock this out the park.
Because like as you said, the premise was really dope. Like the idea of like there being two worlds that very much so like almost touching.
Mm-hmm.
One was up, one was down. The idea of like them being polar opposites, like literally everything was polar opposites. One was rich, the other side was not.
Right.
And the idea about the gravity, one of the things that was really cool about the movie was the way, because you're from a certain world, the gravity of that world affected you differently.
And you get caught on fire.
Yeah, like, so if you was like from the down world and using the up world, when you start interacting with materials from the other world for a while, it would catch fire, right?
Right. No, yeah.
Or your materials. You would
catch fire.
Yeah, you would catch fire.
And if you like do a scientific, hypothesis on that, that makes sense of why you would catch on fire.
Tell us more. Give us more detail.
We tell them more. Mm-hmm. I don't know if like they had time for that, bro.
We're on a podcast. We control the time here.
Are you sure?
This is our up down. Go ahead.
So you know how like if you're in another part of space, right, you're always falling.
Okay, so, keep going.
When you're on another planet, in theory, you're always falling back to your side of gravity because your center of gravity is connected to that world.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, keep going.
So then you play Connect 4, you connect the dots. What do you do then?
What do you do?
Don't say But no, for real, that's how I thought that they would catch fire. Like, you're on the opposite planet, so ideally you're always falling down.
So you're saying the friction of the gravity trying to pull you back to your world,
yes,
is causing you to actually light up and start fire.
Catch on fire, yes.
Wow. You like.
I know.
There's geniuses in this world.
He's
and
gonna
there's you. And like you definitely come in.
And just start preaching, right?
You just change the world, man. You gonna bless the world someday, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to be Michael Jackson, bro. He said change the world. I'm gonna go ahead
and you changing it. You change it. You change your points of views and
one episode at a time, bro.
One episode at a time. But you might do two because you're that smart. You that smart. You might do it 2 episodes.
2 episodes 1 week. Say you wouldn't.
Say you would.
Say you will.
Say you will.
What you about to say, bro? Before I said some, before I gave you my scientific.
Go ahead with it.
I'm done. That was it.
Okay. It was the materials that would catch fire. It wasn't them. It was the materials.
Oh, but if they stayed longer, they would catch on fire. From what they said in the beginning.
And that's what it was. Remember, I saw he was burning. He's like, oh shit, he had to run off. And they would have. Okay, so what they did was cool was they would have those refrigerators to put the stuff in there to keep it cool. Yeah. Because they would work they worked at this job and they had like this one was stupid. Like the more I think about it, it was dumb. Like as I'm talking out loud, I'm like, this movie's so hard to explain, bro. Like
it's not dumb. Like in theory, it sounds good. Even the explanations they gave, it was like, all right, I'll combine to this. It's just the idea of like we involved in love, and y'all, it's like y'all could have did so much more with this.
Like, okay, the movie's about a nigga doing way too much to try to get a girl that wasn't his girl.
We didn't get to that part yet.
That's the whole movie's about. The premise of this movie about a nigga from the down trying to get with a chick that wasn't his chick from the up. And like him really falling for her. All kinds of shit happened that made you be like, why'd you still doing like he was doing when I say doing the most?
So hold on.
Come on, man.
I don't want people to think that we hate romance movies. Because honestly I don't.
We don't?
The next movie, this show we're gonna talk about is another rom-com. We're gonna do like a light brush over like an archaeologist. And so what we talked about another rom-com, didn't we? We talked about another one, and it actually was pretty good.
Not everything that has involved romance is a rom-com.
You're right.
Please,
romance.
Sir. You were the movie boy. You the movie boy.
Okay.
You should know better.
And rom-com just flows off my tongue, bro.
You the movie boy.
Rom-com just flows off the tongue. I'm a bad Spanish language. So,
what did the R anything that rolled and not the rom-com? What the fuck?
You ain't saying it in Spanish.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Rom-com.
Bro, no, there's something wrong with you.
Ready for me, man? What was I saying about rom-com? Oh yeah, romance.
It don't even matter.
No, so I love romance movies because some, I'm gonna say all, some, because somebody can get into it. Depends on who's starting. Like those are the ones I'm like, I ain't watching that. But if it's like Starstruck was really good. I thought it was really dope. This one just was like he had game too. Like he had game. Don't play my boy like that. He started the conversation both times. He was bugging out about that one thing, but he gathered himself after a while.
What's the one thing?
It's this one thing that had me tripping. No, after accident.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He was tripping on that for a little bit. We both was like, "Yo, bro, get over it." But he just was like, "Yo, how you don't? Who better for you than the boy?" That's the energy he had. I ain't like it either, but that's the energy he had.
He was simping.
He was like, "Oh, that's yeah."
That was simping. Big.
He was like,
it's hard to say something's game when you simping. Like he was simping.
No, because like when his mouthpiece was dope. Like he's like
mouthpiece was dope.
He crazy.
I'm asking you, was his mouthpiece dope?
Yeah, that's another way of saying he had good communication skills.
That's what they say. They say his mouthpiece was dope. So you say, oh, that boy's mouthpiece was dope?
I won't say that. Relax, dog.
That's what you say. You say his mouthpiece was dope.
Yeah, I didn't say that boy mouthpiece was dope.
You just said that if there's a boy over there talking to some girl and you over here talking to
I would say, I was like, yo, he had game.
Then why don't you just say that?
Because I wouldn't switch up the words.
Okay, so what's wrong with me switching up and saying, oh, that boy's mouthpiece was dope? You just said that, bro. I don't understand what's wrong with me saying that.
Pause. But no, he was spitting game.
Whoa, what's pause? What's that?
He was spitting game. My bad. I see the error in my ways. All right, he was spitting game.
Wow.
He was spitting game, right? And like, he was able to hold good conversation. He had overall giggling. You know, when you see that girl giggling, not laugh, she giggle like, no, that's funny. That's when you know. You're a comedian?
That's normal.
But I say he's a comedian, he get mad.
That's normal.
For you, yeah.
That's normal.
You know how hard it is for me to tell jokes, bro? All right then. I mean, like, I'm just a common man compared to God.
Coming?
Alfred, the god of comedy.
Fucking laugh.
You are, bro.
No, go to sleep.
Why?
Go to sleep.
I'm just big enough. Who?
I'm big enough. I don't need no more weight. I'm big enough.
I'm just big enough, my brother. You have a problem with that?
I'm big enough.
All right,
I don't need no big.
We'll pin that for another day. All right, Fred King of Comedy. We'll pin that.
No, don't do
the
that.
Guy, the guy.
Okay, the guy to make a film. The film guy.
What's up?
Film guy. Thanks, film guy.
No problem.
Movie producer, executive producer, writer, screenplay. What do you call it? Projects.
I call them projects. You know what I'm saying?
They just call you project.
They do. They say I was born in Magnolia.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. No, go to sleep. This episode's over.
This is your fault, though.
This episode's over.
This is what happens. We have more movies to talk about.
No, we don't.
Stop trying to end our shit.
We don't have nothing to talk about. We don't have nothing to talk about.
We do. I had like 4 movies on here. And we also had Paper Soldiers.
You don't have 4 movies on here.
Paper Tigers. He's saying Paper Soldiers because, like, they ain't that shit. But, no.
Shout out
yeah, shout out to Dang. Romance. Romance movies are dope, but sometimes I feel like they're unrealistic. And this dude, I feel like he had game, you know, talk to a young lady. He just was like trying to do too much, and that's where it got to the point of like, what the fuck is that?
Maybe the groceries.
This guy, I just talked to myself, man. He's got to a point where like when he was doing too much, it just messed up everything he was trying to do, and it was like, yo, why you doing all this? Just tell her who you are. But now I think about it, he couldn't tell her who he was because he was supposed to be someone else.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Hey, you ever watch Talented Mr. Ripley? Don't answer that. I'm gonna assume that is that yes or no? Just nod your head.
What you say? I can't hear you, bro. What you say? What you say, y'all?
Why you so goofy,
yo, what's
bro?
up, yo? Episode.
Now, if I was close to your face, you'd be all mad.
Yeah, it's me. It's you versus me versus me versus you. It's different.
Oh, thank you for that clarity.
Because me versus everybody.
So, like I was saying,
I used to watch the show Ripley's Believe It or Not. That's really what I heard of when you said Ripley's. I immediately thought of that.
The Talented Mr. Ripley had Matt Damon in it. But I don't think I've ever seen it. I think
I never got to watch. I never saw that. I never saw the other one, The Great Gatsby. I know that's the same thing, but I never saw that either.
The Great Gatsby? I was planning on watching that. I
never read the book either.
I ain't reading that shit. I'm planning. I'm going.
I ain't reading that shit.
No.
I read books with niggas in it.
What is this? Oh, so this is categorized as drama, fantasy, romance, and science fiction.
Where's the rom-com? Where the fuck is the rom-com title at?
Oh, they get that shit wrong, huh?
Yeah, they're stupid. You know, sometimes argue me as a rom-com. He said it was a rom. I want you guys to look at the cover of this film and then be like, look at the rom-com. Like, nigga, nothing about this is rom-com.
So
the goddamn trailer wasn't nothing funny about it.
It was funny how bad it was, but anyway.
Oh wow.
Long story short, this was a great movie. I thought that's a lie. It was cool. It was alright. Like, they definitely could have did a lot more. Where are you going?
I thought that was it.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know how much groceries it is.
I don't know what they could have did better. I know they just should have just. I don't want to say this to start from scratch. I feel like they could just. Maybe the action was missing.
I think to be honest with you, the movie wasn't that bad for when it was in 2012.
No.
If you remember how movies were in 2012 and what they looked like in 2012, that fit that like how the rom-coms were and stuff like that and how it was.
Remember.
But how the rom-coms were.
They can't see.
They can't. What happened? The camera went off.
Yeah, the camera's off. Continue what you were saying, bro. Dang.
If you remember how it was, they were trying to get what they were trying to do, which I believe they were trying to do, was capture an audience. They would get the guys. They made it look real grungy and dark for the dudes, but then trying to give it a love story for the girls, for the ladies.
They trying to do too much in it.
That's why I fucked with you on the extraterrestrial level.
Because he said that last time, I was like, yo, he right. Like, they gave the romance and also gave the action, but the action wasn't matching up the romance. It
wasn't, so they did too much. And then, I mean, there was... And because they tried to capture both sides and do all that, they end up missing their mark both really wide on both parts, if you ask me. So the movie didn't come out great. Because there were just things that would just happen. It was like, why? No. Like, that wouldn't...
Like, what man would do this?
Like, yeah, like the things he was doing and why he was like, no, like, okay, the girl...
But I think he had to go as, because remember he was on the other side of the world and he was trying to be Basquiat. I think that he had to do that so he wouldn't get... What do you call that?
Oh, God.
He had to be Basquiat because if he used his real name, he would have got pink.
Right, which I understand why he was doing that, but I'm not even talking about just the name thing. I'm talking about just everything he was doing. Like, this is the whole, the antics and the steps he was taking to do all this extra shit to go find this girl who was from another world was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, just get somebody from down earth and be cool. Like, just get somebody on the downside and be cool with it.
Well, they try to say all the girls on
They was talking a lot. They was talking about the girls. They said all the girls on there was ugly. They did say that.
No,
they was talking a lot about the Earthlings or the down earthers.
No, but he found his true love, and that was his love.
That movie, and see, movies like that are so bad because like some young impressionable person saw that and was like, that's not supposed to be. You need to switch Earths from me, and you be like, switch Earths, like what? Like she wants to go to a whole other planet to get her. Like,
that sounds about right. Sounds some shit I don't even believe.
Right? Like, nigga, what?
And you like switch Earths? No, move mountains. I would.
Yeah, this movie's a 6.
It says a 6.
Yeah, this movie's a 6. It was like, no.
I was gonna give it a 5. Because 5 is
God
like,
damn!
5 is like, you watch it and it's like, oh, this is cool, and you just keep it pushing. Like,
And to me, 5 isn't that. 5 is like, why did I put this one again?
5 is par.
Right, and I wouldn't say it was cool. To me, a 7 is like, this is kind of cool.
Oh, you definitely went a 7.
Right, so 5 to me is like, I could live my life. I could have went the rest of my life never seen this movie and been okay. That's a 5. Like, I could have went the rest of my life and not seen this movie and would have been perfectly fine. I'd probably been better off. Anything lower than that is I would have been better off not seeing this. 5 is like, 5 for me is at the point of like, yeah, no.
I say 5 because I wanted to watch it from the trailer.
You
and I heard about it. I wanted to watch it, and I seen it, and I was like, I didn't need to see this.
It was a Chris Nolan-esque film because of yes, because of the idea, the concept of there being outer world or whatever, or being two different worlds at the same time. Like he manipulated the time and space. He always done that shit.
One time you like that's not.
I saw this one.
Yeah, Interstellar.
That was his film.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was Christopher Nolan.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes.
So
like,
definitely it's him then.
No, it's not.
He definitely could have made this film.
He could no.
Oh what?
Could he make this film? Yeah, it wouldn't have been that though.
That's what I'm saying. The idea was like what I'm trying to say is he shouldn't want to do this. That's his lane of like being in different dimensions or being in different parts. You know what I mean? Like the idea of having to work things differently from one side to the other. Like even with the whole fucking what's the name one, the Tenet one, it was like on one side of the world was this way, and then we went back the same world, but on the other way. It was,
yeah, all right, I give you that.
That's him. Like that, all that. Not time shift, but just the idea of things being different from one place to another, not being normal. That's all his shit.
All right, you win me over. All right, Christopher Nolan. Okay.
He should have did that shit.
Okay.
He probably killed that movie, but okay, like yeah.
This is directed by Juan Solanas.
I don't know who that is. What else has he done?
I don't know.
What has he done for me lately?
Ooh, yeah.
Dun 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 dun. dun. What has...
Yeah. I don't know what that is. That's definitely another language.
Because he's a Spanish dude, right?
Yeah, well, Juan. Oh, it's French.
Wow.
I think. I was born in Buenos Aires. November.
I got that.
So you want to go to Paper Tigers? You want to go on a Star Trek?
Let's go to Paper Tigers. I saw Paper Tigers.
Okay. Don't fuck with you.
Huh?
I really want you to watch Star Trek.
I will watch that because I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
I actually did want to see that. I like love movies and stuff.
It touched my little heart. But no, Paper Tigers though. So you picked this one.
Yes,
well,
I did pick Paper
yeah,
Tigers. Well, we both saw it. We both saw it at the same time on on Netflix. We were looking for another movie, and we ended up finding this one. Mm-hmm. And we were like, we both just stopped in our tracks and looked at the trailer. We was like, oh, this is kind of cool because it was.
Nice, we did.
Yeah. So Paper Tigers. So what's it about? Paper Tigers is about 3 students who used to be kung fu legends. Getting older, no longer being those legends, but having to live up to the name. And that's really what it's about. It's about them no longer being those legends, but having to still live up to the name. And something happens with their seafood, and they're trying to figure out what exactly happened and how it happened. And in the process of them going through all that, what?
Seafood?
Seafood.
It's like you said seafood. Because you said it, and
Oh, you trying to make a fat joke? I eat it. That's the diet I'm on. Seafood diet? Seafood and eat it? Wow, got it. That's crazy.
Seafood.
That's crazy.
My apologies, go ahead.
So the seafood who was their master, and so it's about them going on this I guess detective work, I guess you would call it, if you want to call it that. They're just trying to track down what happened to their master, where to find this dude. And the movie to me was interesting because it really just played well on the idea of like being older, like just like for real, just no longer being in your peak, it's just being older. Like one of the dudes had a bum knee. And
no, he tore his ACL. His ACL was shot.
But his whole knee was like
meniscus. Well, that's about what Marie's Williams had.
You say he crushed his hibiscus?
Hibiscus?
His knee was Jamaica? Like, damn.
That shit was hella matched, though.
His hibiscus was Jamaica? Like, damn.
That was funny, though.
That movie, it was just, because, you know, most movies, like, oh, you see the old man making a comeback, and they somehow do all this extra cool shit, and they start getting into shape and shit, and like, not this movie. Like, just when you thought shit was popping up, it, like, when they about to start setting it off, but they don't. Like, that reality kicks in every time, and I was like, that's what I'm talking. I like that reality shit. Like, the dudes just didn't have it like they used to, and they had to come to the conclusion of that. Like, yo, we just not the dudes we once was.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted my month training montage though. I did want that. He had to be like peak performance of how he was when he was in his 20s. But I wanted like, you know, I still got it.
I think what made that more realistic is in what situation would you be in when you know I have a whole month to train for this.
You got PTO and you got
like one of them, we don't know what the other two even did for work. One of them did for work. The other one was like an insurance dude. So he was always on the phone. Like you're just so busy with real life.
That's fact.
That you don't have time for that other shit. And so to me, that was just like. That was kind of dope. I thought that was really dope. Like, they didn't stay Karate Kids forever. Like, we rose up. You know what I'm saying? We went off and did other things.
We grew up.
Yeah, and they ended up going their separate ways and stuff. They were Invincible at one, the Untouchable Tigers. And then they got undefeated. Yeah, they were undefeated.
Oh, that don't sound right.
That wasn't right. That's right. But no, to me, the movie was funny. It had a lot of action in it. High action. We would say it was high action.
Yes, that one had high action, yes. What?
I agree with you.
There you go.
Yes, I was happy because you agreed. And it was just, to me, it was just a funny movie. Like, it's definitely gonna make you laugh if you watch it. You will laugh at this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you're gonna enjoy the reality of old age kicking in. Like just being older kicking in. Like
I don't know. They definitely was in their 50s.
Yeah, like, so the idea of them, like, going through things they were going through was like, God, like, you would hear and see things like, ooh, like, this is the first time I ever watched the movie and just feeling like every time they did something with their knee, like, like, you start rubbing your own knee.
The sound effects on that was critically good. It was really good. It was like,
oh, gosh.
I was like, damn, like,
when we say, oh, I'm talking one of these dudes like walk with a limp now, all crazy because of the knee. Like, and then he told the story about how he fell off the scaffold. And you thinking, damn, surprised he survived the fall. And he's like, it was 10 feet.
10 feet's high.
It's high, but it's not high that, like, it's high to fuck your leg up, especially if you older. But, like, when you hear somebody's scaffold, you think, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, like.
You and me thinking 100 feet. Like, wherever you are, you're up there. You're fucking up there, okay?
Yeah.
Anybody fell 10 feet. Like, what was it like? Just getting up there? Like, that's a basketball. That's a dunk.
So is this 10 feet our apartment? I probably higher than 10 feet.
I don't know how high a story is. I thought a story was 10 feet. I don't know.
A story?
Like I think every level of the building's called a story, isn't it? Like 1 story, 2 story. I don't know how tall it is. I guess it varies.
I used to think when I was a kid, I used to think that a story was like a big book size. So they say like a fight story.
You like, it's 5 Harry Potters?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bless your heart.
I used to think that.
That's what people say. They think you're stupid. They bless your heart.
I knew it wasn't this. I didn't tell nobody.
That's what always would say that. I just peeked and always would say no, and they were like, oh, bless your heart. When you were stupid as a child.
No, so yeah, bless your heart for 2 reasons. Actually, more than 2. You bless your heart, like you say, like, that boy's so stupid. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Or if it's just like, you bless your heart was over and then saying that's crazy. Like, yo, that's crazy. Hey, bless your heart.
Yeah. Like, oh, bless your heart.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think usually it was when you said something that was real naive or real dumb.
Yes.
You got, oh, bless your heart. Like
look
boy,
at you.
You're stupid.
You don't know shit.
Damn. I remember hearing that a lot too. Damn. That when you kicking you out, you were stupid as a kid. Like, oh, damn, I heard that a lot.
Oh, God.
Bless your heart.
I heard it a few times too.
I know you heard it a lot.
Sir.
I know you heard it.
What's up with you, bro?
I know you heard it.
You just doing good. What's up with you, dog?
You told me your stories. I know.
Yeah, because someone's not afraid to share.
I'm not afraid to share. I just don't have.
Share one right now. Share one right now.
About me being dumb?
No, but you being a child. You being a kid.
I should have when I put the clothes from my cat's tail, and he went crazy and tried to kill me.
More.
Let me see what else I got. That time I got into a fight with my sister in front of my grandma. That shit was bad.
Oh, okay. You ain't got to tell that one.
Oh, that was bad. My grandma was like, oh. My grandma went home and told everybody. It was crazy. Wow. Oh, that shit was bad. It wasn't bad. It was kids. It was kids.
Yeah, it's kids like.
So it's like kids fights like. And she never did let go of that headlock. And I'm like, damn, she whooping on me. Like, damn. Hey, it happens, bro. It happens sometimes, bro. You drove in for the 3-piece and end up being a bit like, damn.
She was a paper tiger.
She was a paper tiger. No, and the name fit. The name fit for the movie.
Paper tiger.
Yeah, the name fit. It was very fitting for the movie.
I kind of thought that too.
I was like, very fitting. It's like paper tiger. I don't get it. And you like kind of look in the movie like, oh, okay, yeah, it's very fitting. It's definitely. I wouldn't say it's a must watch, but it's a very good watch.
Oh, you say you don't want to say it's a must watch?
Yeah, I want to say it's a must watch. But if you like kung fu movies, I think you'll appreciate this.
That's what I was gonna say. It's very opposite of the general idea of what karate movies are.
Yeah.
And it's like, cause even when like you get to the end, it was like, yeah, you still wasn't who you are, but we still made do of what we were doing.
But you gained your respect. Ultimately you gained your respect. Like that I think that was the most important thing. You still gained your respect and stuff like that. And there's some real life lessons in there. There's some parts where you're like, damn, he really did that, huh? Like it was just, to me overall, it was a good movie. I don't want him cursing in this movie like that.
You think if you jump off this balcony and land on your feet, you think you'd be okay?
Yeah. Really? I think you could do that.
You.
Me? I mean, at this age?
I like how you try to volunteer me. No, like you.
Well, I'm thinking ideally, like, you wouldn't die. Is what I'm saying. Like, no, like, if you had to, I had to jump off this balcony because something happened, you would just be hurt. Honestly, as long as you know how to land at least, like, if you know how to jump and roll at least, you'd be alright.
But it's no roll. You gotta land straight.
No, you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be hurt. You're probably gonna bust your knee out. And especially like someone who's not, I say you because you work out, so I don't really work out. So
all I've been doing now is walking.
But still, you still would be in a better condition to be like, let me jump and I have excess weight on me, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Other than me, I would definitely blow on my knee, like for sure blow on my knee. But I mean, if you were smart, you were trying to dangle down, and it's not.
No, you gotta jump. Like you gotta get on top of the counter of the balcony. You gotta jump straight up. No, you gotta jump for it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be hurt, bro. You're gonna be hurt. And the fact that you're jumping and you're going, the fact you didn't drop down, you're jumping, you're gonna be hurt.
So if you drop down, you think it'd be better?
Yeah, significantly better if you drop down. Because you would, if you're able to dangle yourself, you're able to climb down a little bit.
Nah, we ain't dangling though. We doing like men. Like.
Then you're not dropping down. You're still jumping down. What are you doing?
If you stand up,
you're like this shit, nigga. Like,
there you go.
Nigga, no,
we gotta talk about that. No, we gotta talk about that one of these days. But we have to do an actual description. So I can't. We have to plot that out because.
Okay.
No, not right now. Because you don't try to finesse it the way you be doing shit, bro. No.
You mean I'm saying the correct thing and you gonna look crazy?
No.
Thomas, you said my toes was point. My toes was point. Therefore, I break the water and wouldn't die. This nigga dropped like maybe 200 feet and landed in some fucking water, right? But he dropped like the military drop where you drop down and you cross your arms over your chest and you just, I forget what they call it, diver's jump. I don't know.
Yeah, the diver's survival jump.
And then maybe
you can jump from space like that.
Nigga, what? Okay. Listen to episode 172 of Clean Editions. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Well, where are we at? Because we're about to close off. This is crazy.
How's that crazy? So you told me if you jump from space, right?
We just couldn't jump off a balcony with our old asses. So we're going to break our knees off and stuff.
If you jump,
how you going to jump from space?
Water outside. You told me if you jump from space, right? And you was landing in water, and you cross your hands across your chest, and had your feet straight, you wouldn't survive?
No, you wouldn't even land in the water.
Yeah, you would.
Well, you would have evaporated. No. You would have entered into you would have came through the atmosphere and been evaporated. You'd been on fire, bro.
It's too literal, but they get look.
By the time you landed, it would have just been like your keys. Just
look, Pete. All right, let's say we in the stratosphere, right?
We're in the stratosphere.
I don't know what the stratosphere is, man. I go.
Okay, keep going. I like where this is going.
You jump off, right?
Yep.
Cross your hands on your chest.
Mm-hmm.
You put your feet together, but you point your toes.
Feet together.
You put your toes down, right? So
point them down. Gotta have the angle.
All right, so look, let's say the water's like this, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't land like that, right? You put your toes down.
So you can break the surface before you.
Exactly, right? So your toes be an entry point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you survive it.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad.
You're absolutely right.
I think that you can survive that.
When you put it that way, I find you even dumber than before.
Why?
That has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say on this podcast. You're going to jump for the stratosphere.
All right, I don't have to do it one of these days. You jump off of a nimbus cloud, right?
A nimbus cloud. Where you?
No, never mind.
You got to get on a flying nimbus.
It's not even flying.
No, you got to get on this. You get to space. You go to Dragon Ball Z shit, right?
It's not space. It's stratosphere.
Nigga, if it ain't on the ground in space, that's how I look at it as. If it ain't on the ground in space, my nigga. Like, look, if it ain't on the ground in space, every time you jump, you leave Earth, you come back. You leave Earth, you come back. You leave Earth, you come back. If I'm above trees, my nigga, we in space.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's real shit.
I bet you fell for that motherfucker, you heard. It'll feel like you fell for space. You like, oh shit. Like, yep, it'll feel like space. You like, oh damn. You ain't gonna float, you ain't gonna nothing, you can come down to Earth like, bow.
Wait a minute. So if you telling me, so you were criticizing my idea of like, if you jump out of space, you land in water with your toes pointing down, you ain't gonna be okay. But you talking about if you jump off this balcony and you roll, you'll be alright. Niggas ain't Zelda.
You ever heard of parkour? These niggas jump, like, they jump off of buildings that's easily, like, and they fucking roll.
But they have momentum.
Right, but I'm saying ideally, as long as you don't drop straight down, you should, and you roll the momentum off, you should be alright. There's ways to drop so that you, like if you were jumping off of here, ideally you would try to jump out, hit, and roll to break the momentum, the kinetic energy that goes through, and you'd be alright. That's the idea behind it. Will you be hurt? Yeah, you probably gonna be hurt, maybe bumped and bruised up. But from this height, it's not that high up compared to like fucking jumping from the stratosphere.
Into water though.
Oh, water. I keep forgetting the water part, dude. That does change everything when you jump out of the stratosphere, whatever you want to call it, into water.
That's a key part, bro.
Yeah, what? Wrap this shit up, bro.
All right, real quick. We watching, so we had to watch The Great Gatsby and we had to watch Beckett.
You ever watched The Great Gatsby?
This is episode, no. Episode 172 of Cleaning Dishes.
You never heard of that? You never heard of that? You never heard that? It's about Shorty. They say that that in the movie that boy got a cold mouthpiece.
You know what? I can't say shit to Oz Wilding today. So you
got that boy had a cold mouthpiece. They say he got a mouthpiece. I was like, all right. That's what you said earlier, right?
I was until you started being on some other shit about it.
I was literally saying what you were saying. I'm saying it now.
You never heard someone say mouthpiece before?
Yeah, I heard him say it before.
Can you close this out, please?
Oh, now he want to close out. I tried to do it 3 other times earlier.
Yeah, who said what to talk about? We done.
We didn't.
We did.
Clearly we did.
We still gotta talk about Starstruck. That's a whole other thing.
You about to get struck. Keep playing.
You always so violent.
You got struck to see stars. No, rom-com.
What's up with you, bro?
Rom-com. It just rolls off the tongue. Rom-com. Episode 172 of Cleaning Dishes. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with us. Again, this is Mr. Fantastic. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fantastic. You can check this guy out at...
You were probably the Looney Tunes TV, huh?
That's funny.
Yeah, thank you.
I like that.
I only believe you sometimes.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
What did you say though? Us, you know, Junior on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, that's great. Also check out his new videos up on Project. That's what I'm looking for. Is on Instagram right now at whatever Instagram we just gave you. Check out the podcast on Instagram as well at Cleaning Dishes. Check out our website, cleaningdishespodcast.com. And anything else you want to plug, shirts, things like that?
Now check out the movie. For clothing, check out towelology.com/shop. Dope shirts there, like the one I got right here. I'm wearing.
What is that one?
It's a towel embroidered t-shirt.
Embroidered t-shirts.
Yeah, so
check it out, guys. Check it out.
Thanks, pretty dope.
Yeah, and I think that's all we have. Is there anything else you want to plug or talk about before shout out to somebody or anything like that?
No, not at the moment. Is there anybody I'm missing?
Nope.
All right.
Well, time to go. All right. Shout out to me. My birthday's tomorrow, and shout out to Alan.
Your birthday's tomorrow.
15th.
That was the 20th. Oh, never mind. Somebody else's. All right.
Slow. Mine's tomorrow, and Alan's is coming up. Shout out to him. This probably would drop. I think this drops a day before his birthday. Shout out to you, Alan. Happy birthday, boy.
So yours is tomorrow.
Mine's is tomorrow. Alan's.
Dang, I fucked up. I was supposed to eat you. I ain't supposed to, but I think I should have cake or something.
Hey, I ain't supposed to eat no damn cake. I got ice cream and shit in that bag. Plus, we got all next weekend.
Oh yeah.
No, but all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's second time here, or 30th time here, or 172nd time here, welcome back. This is episode 172 of Cleaning Dishes Podcast. Clean your hands, be safe out there, and clean your plates. Peace.